Hey everyone, this is Theo. Welcome to another watercolor video. Today I'm going to paint a watercolor chart using Maimeriblu Watercolour. So I have actually reviewed this brand before. In that earlier review, I wasn't too excited about the quality of paint in the introductory set that I bought. So this time around, I bought a few new colors and I'm also going to use good watercolor paper. I'll be using the 100% cotton watercolor paper from Swatches. Maimeriblu is a brand from Italy and this is made in Italy. They have a total of 90 colors in their range and each color is a single pigment color. For example, a color like Hookah's Green from other brands would usually be a mixture of pigments, but here it uses only one pigment, PG17. On the tube, there is the light fast rating. They use a scale of 1 to 3 stars. That's the transparency, and this is price group number 2. This color here, Cerulean Sky Blue, this is price group 4. This is more expensive compared to group 2. So I have some old colors as well as new colors that I have bought. Let's swatch them out. The first color that I have here is Permanent Lemon Yellow, PY175. This is a very intense yellow. If I remember correctly, Daniel Smith's Lemon Yellow also uses the same pigment. So this is very transparent. This is supposed to be a very light, fast color. For some reason, Maimeriblu, they rated this as having 2 stars. So different companies, they use different types of light, fast scale. The next color that I have here, I'm going to skip one block, one grid, and jump to using raw sienna. So this is an earth tone, a muted yellow. This is quite transparent, in fact, very transparent. Now, earth tones such as PBR7, they are usually extremely light fast. But again, for some reason, it's only rated with 2 stars here. I just realized I did not record the part where I painted Pyro Scarlet. Anyway, this paint uses PR255. This is the same pigment that is used by Daniel Smith for their Pyro Scarlet. This is very intense, very light, fast, and transparent. It's a very warm red. Next we have Ultramarine Light, PB29. This is very intense as well. I'm not sure why they call this Ultramarine Light. It looks like the standard ultramarine to me. This is quite transparent, very light fast. Next we have Cerulean Blue, Cerulean Sky Blue. This is the expensive one. I think if you want to get cerulean, you might want to check out other brands because the price group for this particular color with Maimeriblu, it's on the expensive side. This is a very beautiful blue. It granulates and it's very transparent. Next we have Burnt Sienna. By the way, Maimeriblu watercolor tubes, they come in 12 ml, not the usual 15 ml. So if you paint a lot, you might actually use up the paint quite quickly. This is a nice version of Burnt Sienna. It's very light fast, very transparent. Let's go back to the top again. This time we have Golden Yellow, PY183. This is a nice warm yellow. Looks very much like New Gambosh. Next we have Permanent Orange. I'm not sure why I bought this color. I cannot remember the reason. So this is a very intense orange. Reminds me of the orange fizzy soft drink. Now we move on to Primary Red Magenta, PV19. This looks like a rose, like cream crayon rose. Very intense and looks like it's very transparent. And this is Cobalt Blue Deep. I'm a big fan of Cobalt Blue Deep. This is PB74. More specifically, I'm a big fan of Kramer Pigments Cobalt Blue Deep because of the beautiful granulation. So let's see if we can get some beautiful granulation here with Maimeriblu's version. This looks pretty transparent. It has a lot of granulation compared to ultramarine light, which is on the left. And lastly, we have this single pigment Hooker's Green. Now this Hooker's Green looks very different from the Hooker's Green in my imagination. This looks like, I'm not sure how I can explain this. This is a rather muted dark green. So these are the 11 colors that I have just swatched out, and they look lovely. So the paper that you use does matter a lot, and Archer's cold pressed watercolor paper is really nice. So all these colors that I have chosen, they are all very transparent, so they are great to use with pen and ink. This is a cool yellow, very nice. I like this. I've been using lemon yellow for the longest time since I started using watercolor. Golden yellow. I usually use New Gamboge, but this PY183, this is a very nice warm yellow. This raw sienna looks nice as well. I usually use this color to mix with a red to get beautiful skin tones. Permanent orange PO64 is a nice vibrant orange. Now that I'm looking at this color, I probably shouldn't have picked this because I can mix an orange with golden yellow and this pyro red. And pyro red PR255, very intense warm color. Primary red magenta PV19, also a very beautiful color. One thing I noticed about Maimeriblu is when I was painting the swatches, I let the paint and water flow down in this direction, and the paint flowed really easily and they diffuse really nicely to form this beautiful gradation. It's a very smooth gradation. So ultramarine light, usually ultramarine has granulation, but the granulation here is not that obvious. Cobalt Blue Deep PB74, really beautiful granulation here. Cerulean Sky Blue, beautiful granulation here as well, but this is a bit expensive from Maimeriblu. Hooker's Green has some granulation as well. Now this is a muted green, so since it's muted, there's no way to make this more vibrant. So if given a chance to go back in time, I probably would not pick this. I would pick a much brighter green. And this is Burnt Sienna PBR7, a very standard color, and this version looks very nice. These are the watercolor swatches that I have painted recently from different brands. I just want you to take a look at the gradation from color into the white of the paper, and straight away at a glance I can see that Maimeriblu, the gradation, it's more even, it's softer compared to the other brands. So that's the first thing I noticed. Now in terms of saturation, the vibrancy, all these different brands, they are quite evenly matched. This is White Nights, Turner Artist, Holbein, Kusakabe, and Maimeriblu. So my impression now of Maimeriblu, it's much better compared to the last time that I used it, which is a long time ago. Alright, I'm going to paint the color chart now. I've just finished painting the watercolor chart and I like what I see. The quality is definitely right up there. Now the paint is very heavily pigmented, so I was able to use just a tiny bit of paint and was able to produce really vibrant colors from that. and the colors, they mix really well, really vibrantly. So instead of permanent orange PO64, I probably should have included another red because I can mix the orange from yellow and red. And ultramarine light and cobalt blue deep, while here they look pretty similar, and the mixes from them also quite similar, so you probably don't need to include both. Now I don't have phthalo blue, so I would probably drop ultramarine for phthalo blue because I like cobalt blue. So these are the different greens we can get from the yellow and blues. We have some granulating greens from cobalt blue and cerulean blue. For the purples, they are really vibrant. So this is PV19 with ultramarine. This is with cobalt blue. You can see they are pretty similar. And this is with cerulean blue. For the grays, you can get them with the blues and burnt sienna. Interestingly, you can mix ultramarine or cobalt blue to get grays as well. The quality of Maimeriblu watercolor paint is very good. I'm definitely going to use some of these colors for my limited color palette videos in the future. Alright, so let me know in the comment section whether the quality of Maimeriblu watercolor paint is very good. I'm definitely going to use some of these colors for my limited color palette videos in the future. The only thing I don't like about this is each tube is only 12 ml. Anyway, that has nothing to do with the quality. So let me know in the comment section what you think about this brand, and if you use this brand, I would love to hear from your experience. So that's all for today's video. See you in the next one. Bye!